here. These guys do not like each other.
You're a loser. No one gives a about you. Shut your mouth and listen to the chant.
I will knock his ass out.
You're supposed to put the opponents to sleep, not the fans to sleep, and try to get knocked out Saturday night.
Tonight, the words give way to the action. Oh, big left for Covington.
Oh, he hurt him.
Covington is landing some real good shots.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness. How much can Colby take with that broken jaw?
Oh, knocked out for Usman. Covington back to his feet. Oh, another knockdown. And still, Kamaru Usman.
I'm the best in the world, and I'm going to give you guys a show each and every time.
The longest winning streak in UFC welterweight history.
Usman slapped him.
Colby Covington might have something to say about that.
I wake up every single day with vengeance and revenge on my mind. I'm getting what's mine.
Colby Covington, he wants that Usman rematch, taking on Tyron Woodley.
Nice.
Takedown for Covington. This is a primal Colby Covington doing what he does best. That's it. Covington, TKO stoppage.
Marty fake newsman. There's nowhere to run, and there's nowhere to hide.
I'm coming for you.
You're next.
It's not done. If he's gonna keep running his mouth, step in here and you gotta see me.
The best welterweight in the world, Kamaru Usman.
Y'all need to put some respect on my name. I am the welterweight champ for a reason.
I'm a problem. Covington.
Fans can expect the best Colby Chaos Covington they ever seen. I'm getting what's mine. I'm getting revenge.
We are losing. That is a scary woman.
I'm definitely a scary person to stand across from. I'm the best.
Weili.
One of the most devastating punchers in all of women's MMA.
If you are a fight fan, you have to watch that fight. Are you kidding me?
This is the fight that everybody wants to see.
The world's greatest arena. Get me to New York.
It's the Octagon return to the Big Apple, and welcome to the UFC 268 press conference from New York, New York, inside the Hulu Theater. This Saturday, we have not one, but two rematches atop the marquee going down from the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden. The main card comes to you at 10 p.m. local here on the East Coast and is available for purchase on ESPN+. We begin with top 5 lightweight title contenders and a man whose one-punch power is unmatched at 155 pounds. A Midwestern Division I All-American wrestler and stronger than steel. Here is Iron Michael Chandler. His opponent is a never-ending highlight reel with the credentials to prove it. Owner of 19 knockouts and 9 performance awards coming. Here is former UFC interim lightweight champion, Justin the Highlight Gaethje. And now for the UFC Championship fights. First up, a rematch from April that saw a familiar face return to the top of the mountain. Please welcome the woman looking to recapture what was once hers. Here is the former UFC strawweight champion of the world and first Chinese champion in UFC history, Zhang Weili. And the woman who's heard those words and knew earlier this year. Dangerous on the feet, an absolute problem on the ground, an owner of the most finishes in the division's history. Here is two-time UFC strawweight champion, Thug Rose Namajunas. But we have two championship fights running it back under the bright lights of the world's most famous arena. Their first meeting was a war of words culminating in a nearly 5-round back-and-forth all-action stand-up showdown in 2019. Now, the 2 years of anticipation has reached its boiling point. Please welcome to the stage, winner of 8 of his last 9 fights, and the former UFC interim welterweight champion of the world, Colby And his opponent, a nightmare inside the UFC octagon, armed with 5 title victories, a 14-fight win streak, the longest active run in the UFC, a man who's never been taken down and been unstoppable in the octagon. Here is UFC welterweight champion of the world and the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world today, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman.
It is good to be back in New York City. What's up? Who's got the first question?
Yeah, for Kamaru, please. For Kamaru, please. Fighting Colby obviously is a unique challenge, especially pre-fight. You know, the trash talk, everything you got to deal with. Second time around, I'm just kind of wondering how your mindset is, especially when he's, you know, throwing out drug accusations and things like that. I mean, are you able to get past it, or does it make it personal for you?
No, I love it. I've said it. I appreciate everything that he does, everything that he comes with. I love it because it's another challenge for me to get over. And, you know, at this point in life, at this point in my career, I look forward to those challenges. On Saturday night, you know, I'll do what I do best, and that's smash another challenge.
Hey, Kamaru, I know you don't like the guy personally, obviously, but do you agree with the assessment that he is the most difficult matchup for you, that he has the best style to compete with you? Do you give him that?
I wouldn't say the most difficult matchup. I would say that he's very, very talented. I give him props. You know, he's very, very talented. You know, he works hard and he comes to fight each and every time. But like I've said before, in the era where he existed, he has to live with the fact that somebody was there that was better.
And last one for you, Kamaru. You've made it clear, right, that you don't have a lot of time left in this sport, and you're not really planning on sticking around a whole lot longer. I'm just curious, have you put a date on that, and are there accomplishments that you want to get done before you call it a career?
No, it's not necessarily that I don't have a lot of time left. I'm saying I'm smart enough to know when to go out.
Nice. Colby, if I could for you, please. Listen, you admitted that you were a little too emotional last time out, right? That was the problem. I'm just curious how you manage that, especially against the guy that you clearly don't like. How do you manage those emotions on fight night to change the result this time around?
John, you were getting real slick with me yesterday. You're a clickbait merchant. You were saying I was undeserving and didn't deserve to be up here. Well, guess what? You're undeserving of getting an answer from me. If you want an answer from me, get down and give me 10 push-ups right now. Get on your hands and knees. What? What a question. 10 push-ups, flabby butt.
Easy there, killer. Easy there.
All these years.
Enunciate.
Shut up, Marty. They didn't come to see you, bitch.
Enunciate. Easy there. Easy.
Hey, Marty.
Take it slow.
Hey, Marty.
Breathe.
Is your
Count
daddy
to
the
3.
jailbird coming on Saturday night?
Breathe.
I got to hook up with law enforcement. If you want me to call his parole officer, I'll make sure he can come on Saturday night. You want me to make sure?
Yes.
Damn artist, man, I feel so bad for Miss Usman.
Could you please do that?
Think about that. She's got a cheating-ass son, and she's got a scammer-ass husband. That must be shitty in that household.
Oh, thank you. Could you please make that phone call? Please, I need him here to watch you get your face broken this time.
What? The only thing that was broken is you broke your daddy out of jail.
Oh, really? Okay,
Hey,
why did you go back to your corner in the third round and tell your corner, I think my jaw's broken?
Tell me what happened
because you
to
wanted them
hairline.
to save you.
Tell me, hey,
you wanted
tell me,
your
hey,
coaches
why were you
to
gonna be
save
faking
you.
nut shots again?
You wanted
Hey, there
them
ain't gonna be
to
two
save
people in there
you.
fighting me on Saturday night. You're gonna have
Who wanted a way out?
Mark Not So Goddard ain't gonna save you tonight on Saturday night.
Tonight or Saturday night? Which one is it?
Hey, both of them. Let's go right now. Let's go right now.
Let's all sit down. You know you're not gonna do
you
shit.
need to make sure
just
his
like I read
gets him
about
right
you
for Saturday night.
backstage. And what
Marty
did you do?
Usman, the CEO of EPO.
Kobe, please tell the people why you went back to your corner in the third round and told your coaches, I think my jaw's broken.
Please tell
because
people
you
why you
way
faked
out.
nut shot.
You
I
pussy.
kicked you in the liver.
Shut
You're
up.
ready to
You
quit.
wanted your way out.
You're about to quit, bitch. I'm your daddy. You're a bitch. You were ready to quit. Why'd you fake a nut shot? Why were you faking an eye poke on the other eye? The camera can see you're a terrible actor, bro. You were faking the other eye. That's truth.
Can I
Look at
answer
the
you?
camera.
Can I answer you?
Answer.
Listen, if he's saying that I was faking this or faking that to get out of the fight, but I didn't. I stayed in the fight, and I broke your fucking jaw.
You took a fake timeout. The only thing you broke is your daddy out of prison. Where's that jailbird at? Is he in the building? We need the scam artist here, just like his son.
I'm waiting for you to make the phone call so he can be here on Saturday to watch you get the other fucking eye broken.
He's gonna see you get your face broken on Saturday night. That's facts, Junior. Hey, we saw the photos yesterday. What's all those injection marks around your stomach, bro? Man, those look bad, dude. I saw you with Gaethje. You look like shit, man. Dude, you can't cover the chemical imbalance in your body, bro. You got acne and craters all over your face and back,
This is another grown man up here talking about another grown man's body. Colby, is there something you want to tell us?
Disgusting.
You want
Filthy
to come
animal,
out of the
man.
closet and tell us
Filthy
something?
animal. Hey, the thing to do in New York City is throw trash on de Blasio's lawn. Saturday night, I'm gonna throw this trash bag on de Blasio's lawn.
Dana, I just had one for you real quick, Dana. Obviously, we got a bit of a grudge match here to settle, but I wanted to ask you, Kamaru said after this he wanted to work with you and maybe set up a boxing match with Canelo. Is that an idea that intrigues you at all to be a part of something like that?
Before you answer, Dana, this is what intrigues me is, I'm getting bored running through these loud mouths up here. I'm getting bored. So you know what? I said pound for pound in both sports, promoted by the pound for pound best promoter in the world, Dana White. Why not?
When Marty gets locked in that cage with me on Saturday night, he's gonna be shitting in his pants like his name's Joe Biden. Hashtag Poopgate.
Shut your mouth. They asked
Shut
Dana
your
a
bitch ass
question.
up. I say you could talk. Nobody wants to hear you, man. You're throwing pay-per-views out the window, bro. Just shut up. You're a virgin.
You got another question?
Yeah. That's the kind of suit a virgin would wear right up there.
Yeah. Greetings, nerds and virgins.
Actually, Kamaru, I was curious. What is your opinion on Colby's suit? You're a guy who likes fashion. What do you make of it?
Of his fashion?
Yeah, of his suit.
Come on, man.
He's too ugly to wear something like this. Come on, dude.
Once
Look at
again,
that dude. He's
another
ugly
man
as
talking
fuck.
about another man's body, his beauty, the way he looks. Colby, is there something you want to tell us?
That's the best you got, bro? Come on. That's the best you got? Come on, man. Everybody knows I get the finest mamacitas in all the land.
Colby, before the first fight, it was obviously very personal, and you're saying a lot of personal things today. Has the animosity between you got worse because it took you so long to get this rematch?
Yeah, because he avoided this rematch at all costs. Uncle Dana in the UFC had to force his hand. He was trying to fight other lightweights. He was trying to fight Nate Diaz. He wanted to fight anybody but this rematch. He knows who Daddy is. He knows who really won that fight. If he didn't fake timeouts the first fight, I would have destroyed him, but it's okay. I'm glad better late than never. I don't live in the past. Saturday night's the future, and I'm destroying Marty Fake Newsman.
Kamaru, for you, is there any part of you that appreciates Colby? Because at the end of the day, this is getting more attention for the fight and making you more money.
Absolutely. Like I said, I appreciate all my children, and he is my son.
That's why he ran away from me for so long. I'm such his son. He would have ran and signed the dotted line right away if I was Street Judas Masvidal, that journeyman. He loves fighting journeymen.
Question for Rose back here.
Go ahead.
Obviously a big reception for you here in New York, but you've said for a long time, even after your first fight, you still view Weili as the most dangerous opponent for you at strawweight. So what specifically does Weili do that makes her the most dangerous?
Just look at her resume and look what she's done to her opponents. So I got to protect myself at all times and be on my toes.
Question for Weili, in the back right here. You made it known after your last fight that you had felt maybe the fans had turned against you. The fans right now are pretty rowdy right now. Have you done any training to prepare for the reception you get when you enter Madison Square Garden?
你上那个麦迪逊花园广场有做任何准备，就是粉丝会对你友好或者不友好吗？
我今天来到这儿以后，然后看到所有的粉丝特别热情，然后我就很开心。我觉得 我觉得纽约是一个很有包容性的城市，这里汇集了所有不同文化的人，然后这里是非常有包容的，所以我觉得我很兴奋。
I'm so happy to be here to see all the fans in New York. I think New York City that have so many different cultures, so many different nationalities. I'm just so happy to be here.
Right over here. Question for Justin Gaethje. Right here on your left. Hey, Justin. Obviously, there's a big grudge match for your teammate in the main event. What do you and Michael got to do to steal the show on Saturday?
Shit. He fights the same as I do. We both fireworks from the beginning. You know, I know he's going to try to finish it first round, but he's going to turn into a wrestler real quick, talking about taking steps backwards. We'll see who's the bitch when he starts shooting for legs.
Michael Chandler, your answer.
Hey, listen, man. Everybody knows what happens when Michael Chandler steps into the cage. Everybody knows what happens when Justin Gaethje steps inside the cage. First fight of the night. This is why we went to the first fight of the night. We're starting off with a bang, starting off with the fireworks. Get your pay-per-view early at the show open. Justin Gaethje goes out and won.
My final question. Question for Zhang Weili. Weili, what's it like sitting next to Colby Covington right now?
Sorry.
他说你跟那个 Colby Covington 坐在一起有什么感觉？
感觉他太帅了 ，handsome。me handsome。我感觉那个很有安全感。
You feel very safe and secure.
Go ahead.
Question for Michael over here.
Oh, what?
Question.
Go ahead. You go, Schmo. Go ahead.
All right. First question's for Colby Covington. You wanted to fight Kamaru Usman in this building the first time you guys fought. What makes Madison Square Garden so iconic? And when you think of iconic events, what comes to mind?
Yeah, when I think about Madison Square Garden, I think about, the Rolling Stones, Hulkamania. I think about Muhammad Ali, and now Colby Covington. What do all those have in common? Legends, icons, Hall of Famers, world class. And what makes fighting in this city so great is they've had to put up with so much shit with Governor Nipple Rings and that clown chew Mayor de Blasio. I'm putting on a show for you all you Saturday night. That's why I'm the people's champ. I love you all, filthy animals.
If you get your hand raised Saturday evening, do you expect the immediate rematch for the trilogy fight?
I'll be ready for the trilogy right away, but after I'm done with Marty Saturday night, he's done. He's gonna retire and he's not gonna wanna fight me again.
And Kamaru, the champion, after this fight's all said and through, how would you consider yourself among all the icons in combat sports that fought in this building?
I mean, it's gonna be spectacular. I mean, what tops what we just did in April? This tops that. So this will definitely go down in the history books as one of the most special events of my career.
And last question, this is for Rose. Knowing your opponents made a lot of adjustments and are training to do something specifically pertaining to you, do you feel like you're still the hunter or you're being hunted?
I'm the champion. I'm the best.
Good answer.
All right, who's next back there? Somebody started to go.
Right.
Go
Question
ahead.
for Michael. Among all the great opponents you've beaten in your career, where would a win over Justin rank?
Justin Gaethje's at the top. This is a dude I've wanted to fight since years before I stepped inside the octagon, years before I came into the UFC. And partly because selfishly, I want the challenge. Selfishly, I want to compete against him. I do think what he brings to the octagon, the skill set that he brings, I do believe we are cut from the same cloth. As he said when he came into the UFC, show me my equal. And I was outside the UFC knowing I wanted to be here, knowing I was his equal. And now we get the opportunity and you guys get to be the beneficiary. First fight of the night at Madison Square Garden Saturday night.
And a question for Weili. Are you planning beyond this fight to continue training at Fight Ready, or are you just going to kind of see how it plays out with this fight first?
他说：“你这场比赛结束后还会继续在那个 Fight Ready 训练吗？下次？”
我下次肯定还会去 Fight Ready， 因为我在那儿学到太多东西了，所以我很期待我下一次在那儿的备战。
I'll still training in Fight Ready in Arizona. I feel like come to the U.S. is great, and I just want to learn more things in Fight Ready.
I'm a reporter from Migu, China. I have a question for Weili. So I will address it in Chinese first directly and then English. Hello, Weili, 你好。我想问一下，周六的比赛，你有多大信心可以获胜？
运动员嘛，肯定我们是有100%的信心来去打这场比赛的。我觉得在赛场上，我们需要用自己的实力，然后去战胜对手。
我们在星期六晚上可以看到什么样的新的张伟丽 ？What's the new version of Weili we will see on Saturday night？
我觉得会看到一个全新的张伟丽，然后看到一个2.0版的张伟丽。
Thank you.
So I think you see a new 2.0, Zhang Weili 2.0 on Saturday.
Go ahead.
Over here. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Dana, would this rematch have happened a lot sooner, the main event, if Colby hadn't suffered a broken jaw?
Was that for me?
Yes.
Would you ask me?
Yes, Dana. I said, would this rematch have happened a lot sooner if Colby hadn't suffered a broken jaw?
Hadn't suffered a broken jaw, Junior. If you go look on the internet, the extra that they put out there, hey, well, you realize it would be a HIPAA violation if he said something like that.
Is that a serious question to me?
All right. We'll move on to something else. Kamaru, in Jacksonville, you had this same reaction when you fought Masvidal. Are you going to put up the same type of fight
out of this arena.
on Saturday at the Mecca?
I think, Jacksonville, it was something special about that. It was the first fight back with all the fans, so we had to give the fans a treat. And now, getting to actually headline an event here at Madison Square Garden, I feel something special coming on Saturday night.
Kamaru.
Yeah, you getting your ass whooped.
Kamaru, how big is the real estate that you have in this guy's head? He can't go 10 seconds without talking about you.
Oh, he said it was, he didn't have me on his mind at all time, but I'm all he could talk about. I'm all he could talk about. I've been living up there, taking a shit up there, pissing all up there in his head. And Saturday night, I'll separate him from consciousness.
Colby, over here. How would it feel to lose to this guy again on Saturday in front of your fans?
I just want to thank all the first responders of New York and all the first responders of America. God bless you guys. Thank you for keeping us free, keeping us safe. You guys have been villainized, and you guys are the bad guys. That's how they try and paint you. But I want to tell you, you're the real celebrities of America. You're the real heroes. Thank you to the first responders. God bless you.
Go ahead. You go ahead. Over here to my left. Go ahead.
Just one for you, Dana. What went behind the decision to move Chandler and Gaethje to open the pay-per-view?
They have their coach is going back to back to back on the last 3 fights. But he needed some space between that fight and the next one, the Rose fight.
Rose, does that make you happy? Because I assume that you're the person that probably benefits the most from that, since Trevor can be back there warming you up.
Yeah, that definitely makes me happy, but we're ready for anything. So, but yes, that is a huge relief.
And for you and Kamaru, will you guys even watch Justin's fight on the night? Because I imagine watching a Justin Gaethje fight is very emotionally exhausting. And do you want to go through that as you're preparing for your fight?
Absolutely. We wanted to start the night with a bang, keep it going with another big bang, and then close it off with the big bang.
That's right, baby. It's going to be a bang. We bringing the bang to New York City, baby. Shout out to Jack Owalk and Bang Energy. We're going to bounce this dude's head off the canvas on Saturday night.
Fuck Bang Energy. Shout out to Pro Subs.
Yeah,
shut it up.
Dude. No one wants to hear you talk, man.
And for both Colby and Kamaru, it was almost 2 years ago today that you guys did your first press conference face-off on this exact stage. How do you think the relationship between you two has evolved since then? Colby, you can go first.
No love lost, man. He's still a cheater. He's still a cheating coward, the CEO of EPO. So, I'm going to expose him on Saturday night. I'm going to give the people what they want. They want this clown out of there. They want a real champion. I'm going to be a real champion for the people.
It's changed a lot because I actually grew a little bit of appreciation for the guy.
And one more for you, Rose. It was 4 years ago today that you won the strawweight title for the first time. What does it mean to you to be back in this venue attempting to defend it during your second reign?
Happy anniversary. I'm really excited to be here in New York City. This city has shown me nothing but love and just great energy. Yeah, I really appreciate this place. I always feel like a better person every time I come here. Yeah, I love you too, man.
This question's for Kamaru.
Yeah, go ahead.
Obviously, this rivalry's gotten really personal, and just now, Colby decided to bring your family into the trash talk. Win, lose, or draw on Saturday night. Are you going to shake this guy's hand?
As a competitor, absolutely. After I break his, the other part of his face, absolutely, I'll shake his hand. If he's still in the cage and not run away like he did last time.
I ran away because I got cheated. I was fighting two people that night, Mark Not-So-Goddard and Marty Juice.
That's why you ran to the back?
Don't worry, I'll get your dad broken out of jail. Don't worry, he'll be able to come see you. I'll talk to his parole officers.
And Colby, same question to you. No matter what happens, are you going to shake Kamaru's hand?
Nah, I have no respect for that guy. He's a cheating coward. Why would I respect a cheating coward and shake a cheating coward's hand?
My first question is for the crowd. Earlier, Colby told the champ, nobody came here to see him. I'm going to ask you, how many of you came here to see Colby Covington tonight? And how many of you came to see the champion, Kamaru Usman, tonight? Wow. Dana, for you, what is it like to be the only commissioner in sports that not only doesn't get booed, you get goddamn cheered in New York? What are they doing wrong?
I don't know. No, listen, I appreciate it.
Question for Colby. Colby, great color scheme today, by the way. Colby, we are here at Madison Square Garden, the world's most famous arena, where the greatest of all time became the greatest of all time. From Muhammad Ali to GSP, right here. And in 2 days, you get a chance to step inside that cage, and they will lock the door, and you will attempt to take that belt violently from that man by any means necessary. My question to you is, if you were to somehow lose this fight, will you agree?
Yo, one sec.
Will you agree right now?
Yo, one sec. You look like a bottle of Pepto-Bismol. And it makes sense, because you got diarrhea at the mouth, son! Get out of my arena! Get out of here!
If you were to lose this fight...
Get this clown out of the building!
If you were to lose this fight, do you agree right now to allow an independent medical team to look at your x-rays from 2019 to determine once and for all whether or not that man broke your face?
Yo, where'd you get your suit from? JC
Do you agree, yes or no?
I came here on a G5.
Do you agree, yes or no?
This chain costs more than your house,
Your
son.
suit looks
This
like an
chain costs more than
airbrush
your
license
fucking house.
plate
Get this clown
from
out of the
Myrtle
building.
Beach.
Get this clown out of here, man.
Why are
It's
you
like a
ducking
bottle
the
of
question?
Pepto-Bismol. Diarrhea of the fucking mouth. Diarrhea of the mouth. Get this
Answer
guy
the
out.
question. If you lose the fight, will you allow the x-rays to be released to prove whether or not your jaw was broken?
I want to give a special thank you to Luigi Girardi. He designed this great suit.
It is
Luigi
beautiful.
Girardi. Hey, Ricardo Suarez, you made the art of this, the painting. I am the king of Miami, so shout out to Luigi Girardi, best tailor in the world.
You have another question? No?
This question is for Kamaru Usman. I was here with Chad Ochocinco in April, and I tried to convince him. I tried to tell him to take you, to ride with you. Unfortunately, he didn't. But he sent me back to get his money back. So I want to know, the people from BR Betting want to know, are we going to get the job done this Saturday?
I'm going to say the same thing that I said last time. You know, just like Wesley Snipes said, you always bet on black.
Yes, sir. That sounds pretty racist to me.
Oh, you would definitely know.
Actually, I don't know about that. The only race I know is the color green when it goes in my bank account.
If you had a lot of zeros in your bank account, you wouldn't be wearing that trash-ass suit.
This suit costs more than your car, son, so you better sit down and stop wearing the little cheetah leopard print over there. I'm surprised you didn't bring the bed sheets back out. Your mom used to dress you up in bed sheets. What happened to those?
I got more money, more than you.
Yeah, right.
I got a question for you, Rose. You know, in April, you were a pretty big underdog just about everywhere. And you knocked her flat on her back and knocked her ass out, and you're still an underdog. You know, what's your opinion on that? And people saying that maybe you didn't deserve to win that more than you just caught her.
I don't really concern myself with what everyone else thinks. From my recollection, I think the odds was going back and forth and stuff, but yeah, that doesn't matter to me.
Appreciate that. Well,
Yeah.
my last question's for you, Justin. The Trevor Whitman parlay's plus 300, man. You're the first fucking leg. We cashing this shit or what?
I'll start it off. Kamaru, finish it off. You're damn right. Trevor Whitman is a genius, and you will see that when inside that octagon. I can't wait to fight in front of these fans, the fucking chaos, all of it. I fucking love it. Let's go.
You're right, Justin. Chaos is in the building.
You're a bitch.
Hey, man, you don't have any brain cells left, man. You should
Nothing
probably
but a
stop
bitch.
talking,
Shut
man.
the
You sound
fuck
so
up.
illiterate over there.
Shut the fuck up. No brain cells talking about people's family.
All right, I'm going to take two more questions. You're up.
This is for you, Dana. All right, so there's something interesting happened in the lightweight division. Obviously, Gaethje or Chandler are going to want that shot, whoever wins. But Islam Makhachev, he wants a shot too. Now, he's Khabib's protege. Will he get the so-called Dana White privilege? And have you consulted Khabib on this? If so, and what was your last conversation like?
Is that my question?
That's to you, Dana.
What did you ask me? I heard Dana White privilege. That's all I heard.
Will Islam Makhachev get the so-called Dana White privilege over Gaethje or Chandler for the lightweight title?
What the fuck does that even mean? I don't even fucking understand what that means. That sounds like some bullshit to me.
It might be, but it's a fair question. Have you talked to Khabib about it?
Is Islam getting the next shot at the title? Is that the question?
Over Gaethje or Chandler, whoever wins, because one of them are going to want it.
He's ranked number 2 in the world. Right. He's going to, what are you, 5? 2 and 5?
4.
2 and 4 are fighting on Saturday.
But he says they've already had their shot, so.
We don't care what he says. We don't care what he says. Saturday night, me and Justin Gaethje get after it. We're the number 1 contender. It's a number 1 contender fight.
Okay, Usman, is it hard to respect someone like Colby, the way he goes after personal issues? Like, how do you stay so calm?
No, as a competitor, no, it's not hard. I love what he brings to the table. He pushed me, you know, last time, and you know, I expect that from him this time. But as a person, he's a rotten piece of shit. And I can't believe his father let him put this persona on.
He's my father's not in prison. Scamming everybody.
If he won't
scamming everybody out of their hard-earned money.
I'll
These
do it
people
for
work
him.
their asses off. All these blue-collar Americans, and you're gonna scam them, take millions of dollars. Did you pay back all his fees?
Don't worry.
He needs
I'll
to get
deal
that
with
shit
it
paid
myself
back.
Saturday night.
Disgusting. Despicable.
I'm looking at your dad over here in the corner, you know, very respectable man, and I can just tell he's embarrassed each and every time you open your mouth.
You got another question? One more. Who's got the next question? Nobody? That's it? All right. I'm going to square these guys off, everybody, for photo ops. Thanks for coming out today, New York. We appreciate you.
I saw a quote in my coach's gym the other day. The quote was, "The only time you should ever look backwards is to see how far you've come." I've manifested so much in my career.
From the world famous Las Vegas.